Hey there, Variety here. Welcome to today's video in which we're going to be doing a Black Dragon Elite Raid Guide for Tarisland. I do apologize for the bit of the delay on this video. Unfortunately, due to times not aligning correctly, I completed the Challenge Dragon mode when I'd been awake for 30 hours already, so there was no way that I could realistically get the video up. On top of that, I found out that the recordings didn't go through for either the Elite or the Challenge, so I had to go back through and pug the dragon, which was very disappointing when I found out about. However, when I did the pug mode for this video, I'm glad I did because I found that with the damage buff here from the Dragon Heart and the 15% nerf applied to Elite, the dragon has become so easy that you can almost ignore all of the mechanics in the fight. So the video that I would have shown you day one versus the video now is completely different. All of the mechanics I would have shown you how to do, they're all pointless. So this video actually applies much more to your current experience than the one I would have shown you on day one. So it actually kind of works out. In this particular video, I make some mistakes and I'll call them out as to what I do. The reason for it is that I did challenge the entire day and I had the mechanics so ingrained into my mind and quite frankly my body that every time I saw a mechanic, I would autopilot do a mechanic that didn't exist in Elite, and it was causing some problems. It definitely took a couple of attempts for me to shake that off, but I eventually did, and we got the video done. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, so let's get this fight started. I've included some information on the right to help you look at that throughout the video so you can understand the mechanics. So throughout the entire fight, the tanks are basically going to be stacked so they can share the damage. If you look at the raid frame, you'll see like a shield crack look ability. If you have that on you, it means the other tank needs to taunt, because if you get hit, you take a lot more damage. You could stack two of these, but any more than two and you take too much damage. You need to make sure that you tank swap. Just dodge the fire, and you can see the little fire on the ground around the boss. I don't really need to explain, it's pretty straightforward, right? Just dodge. In the meantime, the DPS are running around the back and they're killing the ads around the pillars so you can get all three lit up. The second pillar is going to spawn on the right. You can see it coming down. There we go. Now they're killing the ad around the back to unlock the second pillar. We're at the front getting, attacked with AoE damage like usual, but that's fine. Elite mode isn't that difficult. Now they're at the back again. We're going to share the damage for the meteor. So one person runs to the back and shares it with the other 8, and the other tank just pulls it away. You have to do it like this, otherwise everyone takes more damage. Windfire just pushes you back. Here you just run back to the boss. It's important to remember that Death Meteor, it's 8 plus 1, so the entire raid plus one tank, and then keep the other tank away. Don't try to take both to the party, because that'll wipe you. Okay, so we're at the front again. You're going to see people getting hit with some abilities in the back. So for example, the Immolation, whoever has that, you need to make sure they have max HP when it ticks over, otherwise it's going to blow you up. Protect the beacon, the third one's come down. You can't really see it, it's at the back, but they're trying to kill the ad to activate the third beacon. When the third beacon activates, it's going to knock the boss over, do a lot of his HP, and debuff him. So right now he's going to take an extra 100% damage for 12 seconds. So unload everything on the boss at this phase. Okay, the boss is back up. Let's see what he does. Okay, so he puts the prisons up. Keep in mind that when he does the elemental ash, which is 2 big orange circles, they drop ads as well. So you don't want to drop the ads on the ground and kill the shield, which brings up another ad at the same time to get 3. If you see ads, get off the shield and kill the ads first. You see them attacking the ads over on the left, and you see that there's 3 ads up. You don't want to do that. But whatever, it's Elite, doesn't matter. Okay, we want to try to dodge that. Okay, there's the line. You would have seen them all line up on top of those lights. You have to do that, otherwise the fireball will hit other people, and if it hits other people, they get it. So it's really important you line that up. Meteor, run to the back, 8 plus 1, 1 at the front, and it's going to push us back again. Unfortunately, I make a mistake here because the challenge mechanics are very, very different, and my brain just kind of went on autopilot and tried to do challenge mechanic, but it's not challenge mechanic. So here it's my fault the tank dies. I needed to run back and stand with the other tank. This is my fault. There's really nothing getting around it. You can see there, though, there's an ad that's next to the pillar. They need to kill that to turn the second pillar on. Then they'll need to do the third pillar. So see that fireball that just dropped? You need to make sure that you pick them up as the tank. However, you can't pick up 2 in a row. So you got to make sure that you take turns catching. If you let them drop, it does massive AoE damage. So make sure you're catching those. Here's the big orange circles that you need to pull away from each other, and it's going to summon an ad each after they land. There you go. See, AoE damage is spread out, and there's the extra ads. They'll kill the ads, and it's going to summon the orbs. See the orange and purple orb? The closest, I believe it's the closest person will get grabbed, but you need to pull the orbs together, but you cannot touch the orbs. If anyone touches the orbs, they do massive damage. So the orbs can only touch each other, right? So that mechanic's pretty easy. The hardest mechanic was definitely the little fireballs that come out, but everybody lines up on the pre-markers, and it's extremely easy. Okay, I think we're getting ready to knock him back down. Yep. Okay, so we're going to knock him back down and do tremendous damage again. I know what's going to happen next. Unfortunately, a little bit of brain lag. I forgot that I needed to run to the back of the dragon, and the dragon pushes me into lava. But I think quick, and I adapt, and I use my cooldowns to survive the lava ticks, and I get back to the dragon successfully. Okay, here's Windfire. I was a little too slow there, but I'm going to use my cheat death to survive the third tick. There we go. Okay, now on the dragon, we actually both kind of brain lag that one. Alright, so the dragon's really low HP. It's just basically the same mechanics again and again. If you see the fire drop down, make sure you pick it up. You're going to see it drop down now. I underestimated the damage, and I tried to grab 2, which was a bit of a mistake. You're going to see what happens. Ads are going to drop at the back. Remember, that's AoE damage, not stacked on top of each other. It's telling us to taunt like usual. Here comes little meteors. I catch one in lava, so I take tremendous damage. Then I catch a second one. I try out healing it, but then he swipes me, it kills me. Had he not swiped me, I would have survived. But, oh well. He caught the third one, so we're good. I think the thing that I've seen fail most people is catching the meteors and lining up. If you can get those correctly, you will easily beat the elite mode. That's it.